Hey YouTube, this is Lupe. So we're gonna start with the Jazz Motion Freelance today. We got a lot of things to get to, so let's get started. Gonna go to 2KU. Gonna go to scrimmage. Jazz Motion Freelance is my favorite freelance, and it has a lot of things to it. A lot of cuts, a lot of sets. There's going to be a lot of stuff to cover. So I'm going to end up dividing this into three parts. The first part is going to be a lot more of the general information for the Jazz Motion. Second part is going to go into more detail on each of the individual series of the Jazz Motion Freelance. And then the third part is going to be the actual gameplay, running it through. That one is usually going to be less of an in-depth guide in many other people's videos, but I kind of want to go through a lot more detail in that particular guide, show you every one of the concepts, how they're used. But let's get started. Like I said, this is going to be much more of the basics. The Jazz Motion Freelance, again, is my favorite, and with every freelance, you're going to have different things to consider. For this one, I think the personnel is going to be a lot more of a standard personnel, not like a modern personnel. So it's going to be two bigs. Right now I got DeRozan playing power forward, so I'm going to change that. Put Trey Lyles, Rudy Gay at the small forward, and then DeMar DeRozan at the shooting guard. Really, when you look at the personnel that you have, most of the time it is going to work, but there will be things to consider. I'll elaborate in a little bit. I'll also have a series on freelance basics, freelance fundamentals, as well as personnel fundamentals. I'll be going into pick and roll, many other things. So to call the freelance, again, this is the basics. You're going to hit the right on the direction button. You'll hit L1 for freelance. Now, I don't have this set, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show y'all how to set it. Go to Substitutions, Offensive Settings. You're going to pick which slot you want it to be in. I'm going to put it in the first slot, and Jazz Motion. That's the one you're looking for. You can disregard most of what it says here. Basically, it's going to say setting screens, and it's not really a good reference. Jazz Motion Freelance is going to focus a lot around the post. So I'm going to swing the ball real quick, and this guy is going to go to the post for me. Just waiting for him to come back. Never mind. I'll find him. What you're going to do a lot of times is just enter the ball in the post, and you'll see a lot of cuts going off of the post. That's the way that it's normally going to focus on. I'm just setting it up right now because I want to show you in transition. That's the first thing that we need to look at. Okay, so here we are coming in transition. I'm bringing it up with the small forward. The small forward, shooting guard, and point guard doesn't really matter. Occasionally it's going to set a pick and roll. What I'd like to do is show you that anytime the ball goes to the corner, you'll usually receive a pick and pop. Anytime the ball is at the wing, you'll generally have a big man on your side of the block. Okay, so now that we know the basic structure, I want to look at circle and square. You can see them from here. Circle and square are going to either be on opposite sides like they are now, or they'll be on the same side. I usually call it single or double. Whenever you take too long bringing up the ball, they'll usually just set a pick and roll. But you can see right there, there's the big man in the post. There's the guy on the wing. Let me go to the corner. There's a corner option. Anytime you pass it to the corner, the big man's going to clear out. There's the pick and pop. Again, swing it to the other side. Here's the big man. It's going to feature a lot of posting up. The reason why I want to focus a lot on how the offense sets itself in transition is because a lot of what a freelance is creating mismatches as well as using you getting your players to be in the right spots that you want them in. Right now, it's going to look like it's going to be double. So I got the circle and square on the opposite sides. Circle and square on the opposite sides. So that means I can immediately go into the big man here, or I could manipulate it in a different way. We want to go through every single one of these ways to manipulate, but that is the main look of the Jazz Motion Freelance. It's going to have the big man in the post, two people on the opposite side, as well as a trailer at the top of the key. So we're going to have a circle on the strong side. Where's my trailer? There he is. The ball's in the corner. Again, the ball's in the corner, so I'll have somebody on the wing. You can see LaMarcus Aldridge, L2, is going to be as the trailer. One of the good things about this offense is that you'll have a trailer. It's going to be hard to score on you on fast breaks because you will have one of your big men back there to stop the fast break. Okay, after this possession, we're going to go over the different series. Okay, so anytime they're both on the same side, I'm just going to go straight into the low post series. Patty Mills will receive a flare screen, cut to the basket, then we'll receive a flare screen coming back our way. Let's run it one more time. Flare screen, cuts to the basket, flare screen coming back this way. One more time. This time I'm going to hit this the screener on the cut to the basket. Okay, so here we go, same thing. We're going to go straight into the post. This time I'm going to hit the player on the flare, not when he's cutting to the basket. Okay. Again, so you can hit them on the flare if they go under the screen. You can hit them going towards the hoop if they go over the screen. Okay, so now we're going to go into the second option. We have both of them on the opposite side. So now what we'll do is hold the ball in the wing. But anytime you hold the ball in the wing, you receive a down screen from the person in the corner. Immediately pass it back to the guy who set the screen. And then now let's go back to the opposite to the wing. It's going to run the same thing. DeRozan, who's in the corner, is going to receive this down screen now. Again, pass it to the person who set you a screen. That can get passed straight to the basket just as it is. If not open, then what we can do is we can reset. Ball on the wing. Now DeRozan on the opposite corner is going to receive a screen coming this way. Again, if DeRozan is open to the basket, you can hit it there. If not, to the top. And just as easy as that. You can keep running it again and again, so that way you can get practice with the different series. Down screen this way. So now the ball's at the wing. Sorry, one more time. Now the ball's at the wing. It'll be Rudy Gay receiving the screen to the top. And if this is not open, you also can just run through a pick and pop to the top, wing. Now the same thing on this side. If this isn't open, pump fake to him. Immediately goes to the pick and roll. I was a step too early. All right, pick and pop here. Aldridge, wing, set up for the action again. I'm just going to shoot it for here. Okay, so now we're going to go over the corner series. The corner series is going to be anytime a ball gets passed from the wing to the corner, like right here. Anytime the ball gets passed from the wing to the corner, whoever passed the ball from the wing is going to set a pick and pop screen. Here comes the pick. He's going to stay at the corner. You can pass it out just like that. The whole point of this is that you're able to force a switch pretty easily with whoever you want to force it with. Generally, what I like to do is get the point guard involved with either the shooting guard or the small forward, whoever I think has the better mismatch. What that's going to do is force the point guard on the Lakers team, who I think is that Dennis Schroeder. That's going to force him to cover a much bigger person. So right now, DeRozan's in the way. I dribble to him. Now he's going to go to the corner. Here comes the pick. So now I got the switch where I got DeRozan going up against the point guard. It's a very simple concept, but the idea is that you get a switch. Your shooter, Patty Mills, doesn't have to do the work. He stands in the corner, gives you good spacing, and you're able to force a mismatch onto the point guard's man. Again, let's see who we got. Ball goes to the corner. Come on, Patty. What are you doing? Get out the post. Okay. Pass to the corner. Wing's going to set the screen. Got Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay being setting the screen. So now I got the mismatch here. Rudy Gay is being guarded by a point guard. And then Patty Mills just has to space the floor. That should be an easy look to the inside of the basket. Everything else is good spacing. Okay, now I want to take you through one of my favorite series. Anytime you have a square and circle on the opposite sides, you want to dribble to the side of the post. He'll set a screen. At this point, you can enter the ball into the post. You have quite a lot of options on this series. The first thing you can do is give it to Trey Lyles, who's in the post. That, or you can take an inside ball screen, shoot off of here. You can receive a outside ball screen off of this side. If none of these are open, you can hit a Rudy Gay off of a pin down screen. Okay, one more time. I'm going to dribble to the side of the player in the post. Again, Trey Lyles. He's going to set a screen. This clears it out. Makes it a little bit easier for him to receive the pass. If that's not open, I can pass here. I can run a high-low off of Trey Lyles popping up. Because it's a high-low, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the defense. I'll go in through most of this in the pick and roll series. I'll go through a lot of the personnel in a personnel video, as well as general freelance plays. They're both on this side. I'll hit in the corner. Again, the same thing. Patty Mills sets the screen. So now instead of me being guarded by the center, I'm now being guarded by the point guard. Okay, I'm taking the ball to the weak side. I have the corner right there. I'm going to swing it quickly to the strong side. Aldridge would receive a pin down. On the pass here, you'll see a hammer screen to the weak side over here. It's very good misdirection. Additionally, it switches up the big men that are in the paint. So say Aldridge is at the top, he's the trailer. You can easily switch him, and now he would be able to post up for you. It also is, like I said, good misdirection. It's a quick hitter. Try to run it again. Ball is going to start at the empty side with just a corner. Gay. I'm going to swing it quickly to this side. This is another series that you get. You receive a corner cut all the way across. You'll also see that the big man is open. In order for them to stop this play, you'll usually see the defense switch a lot of the screens. The big man will come up to guard the point guard, and you'll see a small player come up to guard the big man. I do not know exactly how to get each of these actions to proc. I think it has to do a lot with timing. When you generally swing it quickly, you can get any of these three. This is the third. It'll be a pick and roll. One more time, let's swing it across. Anytime there's nobody else on that side, you'll see a pin down screen for the player on the wing. I'll go through it one more time. Anytime that there is no player in the post, no player in the corner, it's guaranteed when you swing the ball across that he receives a pin down, and then from here you can go straight into a pick and roll. This offense does receive a lot of plays. There's a lot to it. It is going to take some time. I highly recommend that you spend a lot of time in the 2KU scrimmage. It just takes a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice. Again, I'm going to go through this one again. This is one of my favorites. He's going to clear it out. I can enter the ball into the post here. Inside ball screen, choose to give it up. Outside ball screen, again, if that's not open, he receives a down screen to the basket. Okay. Okay. So off of a down screen here, anytime they go back to the top, anytime you see both big men at the top, they'll usually set a ball screen on one side. Okay, so we're back in the main look right now. I'll be running through these multiple times. The video is basically done. I know that there's a lot that I still need to cover. We went through many of the basic looks, many of the actions that I personally use. As far as the rest of the offense, we still need to go through transition. We still need to go through switching and manipulating what players are in what position, as well as a lot of basic freelance additions that we can add on top of it. This will be one of the main options that you have here, as well as the down screen from the back corner. Right now it's Patty Mills, so I'm going to go ahead and take the three. I won't always be posting 2K content. I'll be posting a wide variety of content. If you did like this video, or if you like any other, to see any other videos that I may have, they'll all be in respective playlists on the channel. And if you want to vote on any other videos that I do make in the future, go ahead and leave a comment down below. And that'll be it.